your soul. The nighttime it starts. The nighttime.
Random question, but I have 2 videos popping off right now on Instagram, and I feel like I could definitely lean into those to boost engagement, but I think that might defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do currently with the style stuff, and then obviously creating like a brand myself. Do you have any tips around this? Like, should I lean into the content a bit, or do you think that would attract the wrong audience for what I'm trying to do right now? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It is episode 5 of starting a clothing brand from scratch. Last week's episode, I ran you guys through how to do a SMS campaign, and funny story, but I've actually totally switched my marketing efforts because I felt like collecting only a phone number was limiting me to quite a bit. So I did a little bit of research, ChatGPT some shit, and I figured out that it's probably best to just start collecting the most information that you can possible off the rip. I wanted to show you guys kind of the updates that I made to be able to just start collecting a little bit more information. And I've tested out a few different things, so I'm gonna show you guys what I've tested out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up Klaviyo here. And last time that I talked to you guys, I was using Postscripts for my SMS and then Klaviyo for my email. And so what I've decided to do in the last week is completely switch off Postscripts and not use that anymore and just use Klaviyo as my complete system for marketing. I want to show you guys some of the different sign-up forms that I've created over the last week and how I've tested out the collection process with different forms. I'm pushing into my audience a little bit. Oh, somebody just got home. I'm pushing up into my audience on TikTok and on Instagram a little bit, letting them know that I've started a brand and that I have basically a VIP waitlist that they can sign up on my website at 29collective.com. Looking into the sign-up forms here, as you can see, I have a ton of drafted ones, different versions that I've played around with. This current live one that I have is both an email list and a potential SMS list. Firstly, I'll just show you some of the conversion rates here. So obviously total revenue, there's nothing to make money from because I don't have a product to sell. It's been viewed 164 times. I've had 22 submits and the submit rate is 13.4%. I think this is, again, I've done a little bit of research on this and I think this is kind of average, like the submit rate percentage is kind of average based on the type of list that I've created, but also with the promotion that I've done of it, because I haven't exactly led people, I haven't come out and specifically said, go to my website and sign up for my waitlist. I've only been tagging the Instagram in my personal accounts, tagging the 29 Collective Instagram, and then having the website in my description. And I also have that in my TikTok bio. So people have been organically finding it without me specifically saying, go sign up for my waitlist. I think this is average. I need to do a little bit more research. I'm not 100% sure. If somebody knows better that's watching this video, definitely let me know in the comments, because there's ways that I can basically make this more efficient. I'll show you guys what it looks like on my website, because obviously with this, you can't really see it on the screen, but in my website, this is what it actually looks like. So on my password page, when people go to my website, when I'm editing it in Klaviyo, it's kind of difficult to see. As long as they fill out this email, pretty much no matter what, I'm gonna have collected their email information, and then it is gonna prompt them to do an SMS opt-in. And this is optional. I didn't make this mandatory because I felt like the more steps that you have for somebody to fill out something, the less chance they have of actually filling it out. The goal right now is to gain traction and build a subscriber list. Phone number is optional. It is a dual opt-in. So what happens is if they submit their phone number, it'll push them to this one-time code where it'll send them an automatic code that they have to fill out to secure the SMS sign-in. Instead of changing this exact form, it would have been maybe more insightful for me to make duplicates of it with the changes that I've done. Originally, when I first made this, it was first name, last name, email, and then they submitted it, and then they would be prompted to do the SMS opt-in. I changed it again to where it was just first name and email, and then I changed it one more time, and this is where we're at now, where it's just email. From a perspective of a consumer or a customer, if you were to go to a website that you maybe didn't really know anything about, or you're just like kind of interested, but you don't really want to commit to anything per se, I think that it would be intimidating to put so much of your own personal information into an email or into a sign up list, like your first name, your last name, and your email, and then be prompted to your phone number. So with this, I think it maybe like, not that it protects people's privacy, because I'm not going to be using this shit for anything except for the drop, obviously. But what I'm saying is it might deter people from signing up if they have to put in a ton of different steps to submit their email. So that's why I just chose email and SMS for now. And then as I continue growing, continue building, then I can start pushing emails to then get names and phone numbers more consistently. Another thing that I did set up was the flows. I think last week I showed you the flow that maybe I didn't even show you this. I can't remember, but I basically set up just a quick flow of what happens if people submit their SMS information. I've only set up the SMS flow for Canada and US, because otherwise it just gets like super complicated with having to set up different numbers. So I think that's another reason why I want to do email as well, because if people are trying to check in from like Europe, anywhere that's outside of North America basically, then I can't send them a text, and so if they're submitting SMS information, it's useless. So I need them to submit an email. Email is a lot more globally accessible from a marketing standpoint, for me at least. With the text, I just set up a quick one. As soon as they submit their SMS information, it's gonna put them into a list that I created. Oi, can you chill out? The content in it is literally just a super quick test. There's no follow-up to this. My dog's going mental right now. For the email list, there's so many distractions that I'm overstimulated right now. So basically, once they put in their email, they're put into this list which I created, which is the email list. And with the flow that I have set up for that, it is a 2 email flow. So they have their welcome email. And so something that I didn't think about with text message, and something that's really important to kind of keep in mind. With email, you can create longer, more in-depth campaigns essentially. What that means is that you can tell people more about your brand. This is their welcome email that I have them receiving as soon as they submit their email information. And it's basically just a rundown of what 29 Collective is, what to expect as a VIP waitlist member, and then just a little sign-off moment from me. And I think that's pretty cool, because it obviously is my brand, and it puts a face to the brand versus just a brand, if that makes sense. The second part of the flow that I have is a 2-day wait, and then it'll push them into a follow us on social media flow. So it's just kind of to gain traction over on the Instagram account for 29 Collective. I just have this link that sends them to the 29 Collective Instagram, where they can follow us if they so desire. And I think that with the email collection, I think that's going to be super helpful. And then obviously the people who are really interested in the brand, you can tell because they'll be the ones that'll submit both pieces of information. Generally speaking, those would be considered like hot leads. Okay, so that was just a quick update on where we're at with the email flows. Just wanted to show you guys what I've changed, because obviously last episode we were doing postscripts, now we are just doing Klaviyo. My fiance got me a smoothie, so I'm gonna sit and enjoy that. Shit, I need to leave soon for the gym. Quick manufacturing update, just so you guys know what's going on. I was talking to my manufacturer for the hoodies and the sweats yesterday. I can't remember even if I've shown you guys any of the designs that I've been working on for the hoodies and sweats. I've been really showing you guys the hats. But here's just a quick little sneak peek of the mock-up that I did for the pants. I mean, you can't really see it that well, but this is the idea for the hoodie. And so these have been in production for the last couple of weeks. They should be getting sent out to me sometime today. So my manufacturer is going to show me photos of the sweats and stuff before she actually sends them out, because I wanted to see them and make sure that they look good before they even send me the samples, because obviously that's what I paid for. So she's going to send me photos as soon as she gets them, and then I'll be able to show you guys that. But I should be getting the samples either at the end of this week, so it's currently Monday, January 6th. If they send it out today, because it's tomorrow in China, or it's going into tomorrow in China, but if they send it out today, which is Monday for us, then I might be able to get them on Friday. And if not Friday, then maybe on Monday next week, which would be so sick, because I'm actually going on a trip on Tuesday next week. And so I'd love to be able to wear them on my trip and like just start shooting a little bit of content, like teaser content. But basically I'm gonna have samples actually in hand within a week, which is like fucking crazy. I'm so excited about that. So that's basically all the updates that we have for you guys right now that I can think of at the beginning of the week. And yeah, we'll see what the rest of the week looks like, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later.
Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink.
Good evening, squad. We're just sitting here eating, doing a little bit of editing. I'm just putting some finishing touches on this YouTube video. Took a few days off of filming because there wasn't like too many updates that I really could provide you guys with. So the mannequin sent me photos of the finished product. Fuck. The manufacturer sent me photos of the finished products that I have cooking. They put it on like a fucking 7-foot mannequin though, which is weird. So there's some room for improvement. I can already tell just like based off the shape of the garments. I don't know if it's gonna look like that sitting on like a normally heighted person. Like literally look at the photos, the guys that I'm gonna post up here. Like the mannequin looks massive. The pants look like flood pants on the mannequin, and I know for a fact that they won't look like that on like somebody who's like, I'm 5'8", 5'7.5" really, but for somebody who's like maybe 6'2" or something like that, I don't really know. So it'll be interesting to see how those actually fit once I get the samples in hand. But I want to show you guys what the embroidery looks like, what the kind of overall fit looks like on a massive mannequin, and just like how the quality looks from a photo. I don't know if these are gonna look good in real life. The photos look nice, and it looks, I mean, it's probably like done up a little bit where they have really nice lighting on them and everything. But overall, I think the quality looks really good and the embroidery looks really good, which is important. So now it might just be like tweaking some of the sizing, but we won't know that until we actually get the physical product. So I should be getting those products hopefully before I leave for my trip. I said that earlier on in the video that I would hopefully be getting them, but I won't be getting them before I post this video because it's obviously going up tomorrow morning or Friday morning when you're watching this. So I'll have to show the samples probably in the next episode. Also been doing a little bit of stuff in the Discord, and something that I have been struggling with a little bit is thinking too far into the future of where the brand is at. So I was out for a little happy hour meetup with some friends and Lexi earlier today. We were talking about how I get too excited when it comes to starting something new. Right now, we're currently waiting for samples to arrive. We don't know how the samples are going to look in real life. We don't know if that's the final round of samples or if there's going to be more rounds, if we're happy with the design, etc. We don't have product to launch, and so I shouldn't really be thinking about new products. I need to focus on the task at hand, which is getting these samples confirmed and getting all that sorted before I start focusing on other stuff, especially because I'm doing this all myself, so I can't stretch myself too thin. I had started creating designs of other things and I put it in the Discord group. People seem to have liked it, like just from the design. If you guys want to check it out, jump into the Discord. The link's going to be in the description. I think it's going to be, I'm going to put that design on pause for now and just focus on what I currently have in the works and then go from there. And then with the email marketing and SMS stuff, I think I'm also going to, now that I've set up the collection flow on my website, people, if they go to my website, it'll just automatically send them to that sign up. Now that I have that set up, I'm not going to worry about any of the flows for now. I'm just going to use it as a collection form and not focus on anything else. I'm not going to focus on building the website at all. I'm just going to focus on getting the samples done, creating the best product possible, and then I'll go from there. So I think that's kind of where my head's at right now. Just an update for you guys because I have been working on a bunch of stuff kind of in the background, and you guys have seen the flow of my work, and it's been good. I've set up some really good things, but I need to kind of put a pause on some of the stuff that I'm setting up and just get some product that I can actually fucking sell first before I start thinking 10 steps ahead. I think that's a good way to close out the video. A little update on where things are at. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see specific in the series. I would love to answer any questions or go into more depth on specific things if you have any. Otherwise, make sure you like, subscribe, do the deed, all right? 29collective.com, sign up for the waitlist if you guys are interested. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Peace.